So welcome to everyone. Let's start this class on Tamboola Prashanam. This Tamboola Prashanam class is very, very important. Why? Because, like I told earlier, even in our Jamakul class, there are close to around 36 kinds of Prashanam which are widely practiced in South India. Okay. In among them, if you want to put top three, definitely this Tamboola Prashanam will come. All these very old practitioners, okay, and were very specific and very accurate. Means for such predictions, whatever they give, you will not even find a sutra. Such things have been said only because of this Tamboola Prashnam, Choli Prashnam, Astha mangalam, and certain Siddhars Prashanam and all are there. They are more or less connected with the Nimittams and shakunams. That we will see sometime later. I will take one separate course. 5 years back, I had taken Prasanam Secret of Siddhars. There, I gave 5 to 6 methods, including watch predictive technique. This time, when I'm going to teach you, I'll include even more 10, 12 techniques. Means it will be very exhaustive. 3 times means there, if it was 6, this time I'll make it 15. Understand? That is how we are. Even this Tamboola Prashnam, like 5 years back, when I took here are few students who attended that time it was only 2 hours class. Understand? Hardly at that time this online media was not that much spreaded everywhere. So with that limited reach, I only taught what is required, just how to see the leaf and answer. But today, if you see, we are keeping it for 5 days. That is close to 10 hours. That means that much content I'm going to teach you here. That day only leaf was showed, how to see the leaf and predict. Today you are going to predict each leaf with respect to each Baba. And the additional thing which most of them will not teach is connecting this Tambulam to the horoscope, means to the Prasna chart. In fact, we will go one step further and I will also teach you how we can even time from the Tambulam chart. So that much content is there. Very important is there should not be any interference in the middle. Okay. So when I am talking, if you listen more, you will get more. Even while I am dictating something, you are noting down. That is a good practice. But something you didn't hear properly, it's okay. You need not ask, what did you say? What did you say? Can you repeat it? It's appreciable that you are very active. But at the same time, when somebody is listening to the recording, they have to listen what you asked. They might be quick at listening and they may write down, but you might be very slow, so they may feel very annoyed. Understand? And that repercussions, you only will have that. Sir, why, sir? Why? Because it's a group class, right? Somebody will be fast, somebody will be slow. For that purpose only, I'm giving you the recording. You are writing some point. Now let us assume at 35th minute or 36th minute, I told something and you didn't hear it properly. Instead of making me to repeat the entire sentence, you can put into a bracket. 35th minute, I have to write down something. I didn't listen properly. You can go to the recording and you can rewind it, see as many times you wish to see. That way, class flow is also not disturbed. The person who's listening to the recording also feels comfortable, and you yourself will feel back again to listen to that recording again and again. Otherwise, for you yourself will feel somewhat annoyed, like you have to go and rewind. Understand? Why I'm saying this? Because I also sat and listened to some recordings when people were listening to recordings complained. So I said them, see, people are coming actively and taking down recordings, but I don't think something is there. But when I was listening to the recording, definitely some 20 to 25 minutes we have spent time on repetition. That is not correct. Okay. So your cooperation is very important and that will make us to get more time and you will get more out of me. Okay. And unless and until it is required, okay, you please don't interrupt the class. If something you want to ask, now for example, if I'm saying something, the leaf is having a hole, the fifth leaf. You need not interrupt and ask me, sir, what will happen if it is the seventh? What will happen if it is the third? I am going to cover that. Let me finish the full topic. Once I am done with the topic, after that I'll definitely say, ask me your doubts. And you have seen, even if it is 10:30 or 11 o'clock also, only after clearing your doubts only I wind up the class. So that way it will become more beautiful. You will love the recordings and it will be in a good flow. Okay. So having said that, let me not waste more time. Let me try to share the screen. Okay. So are you all able to see the screen?
Not yet, Guruji.
Yes.
Yeah, now we are able to.
Sir, we can't hear you.
He's on mute actually. I think he's got a call or something maybe.
Sorry. Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Guruji.
So what did I say last?
Are you able to see the screen?
See the screen, that's it.
Okay, fine. So I was saying that in the year 2019 or 20, when we conducted this class, around the 20 or 25 slides only I put for them, because most of them I just took the leaf and I showed if leaf is folded, what will happen. And one of the student also brought the leaf in the end and we explained it is bent, it is rent. That means they all got only one variety, but concept nowhere will leave incomplete, either today or yesterday or tomorrow. That is our policy. But today I have prepared close to 200 slides and another 36 slides is also there. Means each plant has each planet has rather 4 planets. So 36. So totally 220 to 230 slides. That means you are getting 10 times more than what was started 5 or 6 years ago. Means there we could show only the variation what the one person bought that brittle leaf. But today I have made 200 variations of the leaf. That means what and all are permutations, combinations that will come in a brittle leaf, everything I have put. That means today you are not only going to learn this subject, you are going to master this subject in years of time, where you will even write a book and you will be in a position to teach your students. Because this kind of art is very, very diminishing. Why? Because if you go through the 1,000 pages of translation of Prasanna Marga of Ariara, which is almost a 1,000 years old work, you could hardly find anywhere any detailed procedure for Choli Prashnam or Mangalam or Tambulam. In 4 lines, he has said that Tambulam or Nagavalli can be used to give predictions and suggest the remedies of for the karma accordingly. That means the Vidya which was secret was always kept secret, and Vidya which required certain astrological principles and easy to apply, those were given freely. That we see even in Nadi books or anything. Means this secret Vidyas remained in Kerala and the southern part of Tamil Nadu, and we are fortunate that we got it from the gurus, and I have practiced and I have also given consultation. Even to one of our student, I think she is not attending today, but she has joined. Even to her and her husband, I gave it 1 month back. Understand? So today, even the boundary is not a big problem. Why? Because we have Zoom, we have video call, we can give that. Okay. So in that way, you are going to get very, very bigger content. Like I'm saying, if this 200 slides, if you understand properly, you can write a 200 pages book on Tamboola Prashanam. All the conditions, wool, scratch, dust, folding, thread, grease, understand? Multiple holes in the center, and more important is how to connect it to the horoscope. Hardly you will get any literature on that. Okay, that also I'm going to cover. This is the first part of our Prashna Margam, which is very, very important for you to go further into Choli Prashnam. And Choli is even more superior. Like I told, if I want to rank 3 Prashnams, definitely Astha, Mangalam, Choli, and Tambulam. And the fourth one will be Jamakul. And of course, there is a Prasnam from Prasna Margam itself, like Jamakul, we can parallelly use that. That we'll see based on your interest, we can take that also. Okay, fine. Let me. Now, before we get into this Prashna Sastra, let's revise or rather refresh our memories. I know most of you have mastered all these things, but it is always good. Why? Because we are starting totally one deviation. Deviation means all these days we are seeing only the natal chart. In fact, most of you know, the one which is very close to my heart is Prashna only. 2023, we started the Bruhat Jamakol. Means before that, multiple times we were conducted in 10 to 12 years. But that Jamakol, why we kept Bruhat Jamakol? Because it was 25 hours course. Till today, nobody did that much hours. We did that much. Okay. And if you see and observe with me, I will take a course only after 3 or 4 years minimum. Why? Because even if you come and study tomorrow, it should not be a repetition. Okay. Your money should be valid. Oh, 4 years before, Sir took 2 days of Tambulam. Today he is taking 5 days of Tambulam. Right. The money and the time you are spending should make worth of it. Same thing with Jamakol also. From 10 hours in 3-4 years, we upgraded to 25 hours. Okay. That I always make sure. Okay. That is the reason I always say, students, okay, concentration is very important in the subject. Okay. And here, when we go to the subject, the Jyotisha has 6 limbs. What are those 6 limbs? Jataka is nothing but the natal horoscope. It deals with the predictions to be made on the basis of rising sign at the birth. So you are born at a particular time. For example, today morning 10:15, and that will be the lifetime position for that particular child. At that 10:15, whatever the prarabdha it has brought down to this life, and whatever the karmas it has brought, and based on that, the planets will be aligned, and that is used to time all the events of that native or baby. Next to Gola. Gola means it deals with the planetary systems, their nature and peculiarities. In short, what we can say, it deals with the geometry of the planets. And this is very closely related to today's astronomy. Either you take NASA or ISRO and all, where they are more related to this. Third is Nimittam. Nimittam is very, very superior. Big astrologers and all purely depend on Nimittams and shakunams. I'll show you a lot of examples, definitely. Then you will appreciate the beauty of this Nimittam and shakunams. Okay. You don't even have to even cast a Prashna chart. If your midbrain is good and if your lateral thinking is good, definitely with the appropriate Nimittam and shakunam, we can give all the predictions. So Nimittam, it takes into consideration of the Tatkalika Lakshana and that are popularly known as omens at that particular time when the client makes you the visit. Prashna, this is what we are doing today. It refers to the forecast that is made upon the time of the question. Now let us assume time is now approximately 8:49. At 8:49, somebody is asking me, sir, will I get married? At 8:49, what are the planetary positions. Based on that, we are going to give the prediction. And another one is Muhurtam. This Muhurtam is we want to undertake a particular activity, and we believe that if that activity is undertaken at a particular good time, it will have a good longevity and it will grow into good success, just like how a native is born. So for that, we fix that particular time, auspicious day, everything. And finally, very important, today it is almost non-existent with the evolution of software and all, the Ganita, the astronomy or the mathematical astrology. Most of us today don't even know how to calculate balance of dasha and what is the pada remaining in the moon sign. Very unfortunate. See, I also use the software only to calculate if anybody is giving the data. I am not sitting a panchang and doing. But if you take mobile, laptop, everything from me, on spot, if you give me the panchang and to cast a chart, I'll not only cast a chart, I'll also draw all the vargas. Shad vargas I'll draw and I'll give. Understand? So we should be in that position. That is very, very important. We cannot say tomorrow to someone, no, I have not brought my mobile. I will not be able to give the prediction. So Jataka, Gola, Nimitta, Prashna, Muhurtam, and Ganita. All these are the 6 branches. In these 6 branches, we are more concentrated on Prashnam. In that Prashnam also, we are more concentrated on Prashna margam. In that Prashna margam, we are taking the first part, very important, that is Tamboola Prashanam. Hardly it is having 5-6 lines like I told, but we will see in detail. And before we get into this Prashna, we have to understand how these things and all came. Because of this only you are finding these variations in the software. Though most of the softwares take Surya Siddhantam only, but some of them even take the, what is that? Roma Siddhantam or Greek Siddhantam. Okay. So major 5 Siddhantams which are recognized by Varahamira, that is Pancha Siddhantika or Brahma Siddhantam, Surya Siddhantam, Vasishta Siddhantam, Romasa Siddhantam, and Paulasa Siddhantam. Okay, in that also Varahamira has given more importance to this Surya Siddhantam only. And in fact, today most of our calculations are also based on Surya Siddhantam only. And the Mandi calculation, whatever we do for this Prashna Margam, also follows the Surya Siddhantam only. In some softwares like this Jagannath Vora or something and all, you may find a difference. But you need not worry. Whatever the Mandi calculations we are doing as per Surya Siddhantam, that is perfect. Okay. So I'll teach you, because sometimes to identify the Preta Dosham or some Purva Karma Dosham or Pitru Sabam or unnatural death in that family. For all this Mandi's role is very important, and that I will show you tomorrow. It's very easy to calculate the Mandi's position, okay, which I already taught in Jamakol class, but some of you may not know that. For those people's benefit, tomorrow I will teach. If you want to learn predictions of Mandi, I have taught close to 6 to 7 hours. I can proudly say in entire country, nobody has taught 6 to 7 hours on Mandi. And today, most of them have taken our class, and in their videos they are giving. Once I gave 6 or 7 months, the same points are repeated in YouTube. Our students came and asked, sir, these book publishers are using our class. I told, fine, that is how the subject will go. What is there in that? If they are not giving credit, fine. God knows from where it went. So, need not worry. But the ultimate objective is to reach it to the each and every corner of the world, and that has been taken successfully. Okay. So with the Mandi, we can give very beautiful predictions. Understand? Each placement of Mandi, you can give 20 predictions. Exactly 90 to 100% it will tally. Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Fine. Then how these Pancha Siddhantikas came means not only these 5 books were there. Understand? They were close to 18 Siddhantas. Close to 18 Siddhantas were there in our astrology, like Surya, Paityamaha, Vyasa, Vasishta, Atri, Parashara, Kashyapa, Narada, Garga, Marichi, okay, and Garga, Manu, Angirasa, Lomasa, Paulasa, Yavana, Chavyana, Manu, and Saunaka. But all of them were not accurate, or rather, we can say they, for our brain to comprehend, only 5 was proper. And those 5 were chosen by the legendary Varamira, whom we can even call as father of our Indian astrology. And in that, what are those 5 Varamira took was this Brahma Siddhantam, or Paityamaha, Romasa, and Surya Siddhantam. Okay, this and all can be relieved. Means these 3 he told it is good. While Vasishta and Paulasa he has discarded. He has said most of the calculations are not appropriate. That also, if you go through the Varamira's writing, especially Bruhat Jataka and the Samhita and all, you can understand. He considers Surya Siddhantam very close to his heart. Now, one important topic we have to understand here. What is that? Astrology today is not like how it was before. Initially, all your credentials were verified, and only if you are a good person, if you are a good conscience, and based on your family background only, you are admitted into Gurukul. That means many of them didn't have that chance to study, but today that barrier is removed. At the same time, what is the negative is even the unqualified come and learn. Unqualified means, what do I say? The negative persons who want to use the subject for wrong purpose, who don't respect the Vidya. Understand? Will I win in the poker game? Will I win in the lottery? Understand? That is not the purpose of astrology. Whether you will win in a lottery or not, that is already decided by your natal chart. If your 5th house, 8th house is strong, and your 2nd and 11th house is also strong, definitely you will make good money in lottery. But not all of them will have that 2, 5, 8, 11 strong. Understand? So, especially this Prashna Shastra requires very much divination. Respect to Guru is very important. Otherwise, 100 books on Prashna, if you study also, you study Prashna Margam, you study Krishnayam, you study Prasana Anusthana Paddhati, okay, whatever you study or Siddha Saradam, still you will not get anything if your Guru is not blessing. That is the reason people who study Jyotisham are called Jyotish, but people who study Prashnam are called Daivagna, means equivalent to God, next to God. What a Daivagna can see, definitely a astrologer, a Jyotish cannot see. But what a Jyotish can see, very easily a Daivagna can see. Many of our students also have taken consultation from me in Prashna also. Sometimes they have asked, sir, how do we do that like that? I say, everything I have taught to you, only that experience, because I have some more experience you are having. With practice, definitely you will get that, because the right knowledge is given to you. So that the devotion and dedication is there, definitely you can become far better Daivagnas also. There is nothing going to stop you. So one should get initiation into appropriate mantra. Understand? So to get into any subject, you have to know that. If you want to get into sports, there are certain prerequisites. If you want to get into military, there are certain prerequisites, right? Similarly, if you want to get into astrology, definitely some guru should initiate you into a proper mantra at an auspicious moment. That is very important. If you're going and starting it in a wrong moment, then everything will be wrong. Okay. And an intelligent, calm, and pious person should begin study of astrology on an auspicious day when Jupiter is in Lagna and the moon occupies Mridu Nakshatra and Sigra Nakshatra. What are these Mridu Nakshatra, Sigra Nakshatra and all are basics. Understand? So we need not go and check that. What are these Mridu? Most of you will be knowing that. Understand? What are Ugra Nakshatra? Okay. And what are Sigra Nakshatra? Like that, you have to check them and accordingly you have to select the day. Understand? And secondly, the study of this sign should begin only after worshipping the 9 planets, which is very clearly told by Varamira in Bruhat Jataka also. And the preceptor in the prescribed form as per the Shastra. And even in Panchapakshi, I taught you lot of rings, yantras, which of course you would have searched in Google everywhere. You would have not got because it is not there in any book also. Then how you will get? It only came from Guru. I practiced for more than a decade and half, and I gave it to you. Similarly, the mantras also, when you properly practice and recite, they will never ever go failing. 100% it will give you the result. Okay. Similarly, this Prashna Shastra also, if you practice from bottom of your heart, I have seen some people, understand, who studied with me also. They will be brushing their teeth and somebody will call them, they will say, okay, you can go and buy that land. It will give you good. Such a disaster. For the sake of money, understand, at the time of brushing the teeth, he is giving the answer. And the client from there, from where he is sitting and asking that question, is the person, the astrologer is saying, sir, I am not able to hear you properly. He is saying, sir, I am just came to smoke, sir. I am inside that tea shop. Let me come out. Maybe you are not able to hear that. Understand? So, this kind of prashnas will not work for anyone. Understand? The question also will be wrong. The answer also will be wrong. But when practiced properly, you can never go wrong. Why? Because your Anugraha Devata itself will show the answers most of the time in form of Nimittams and shakunams. God need not come in front of you. But if you dedicate that day daily for this God, for this Vaksiddhi, definitely that God will come in form of Nimittam and Shakunam and show you what is the answer for that particular question. Natal chart reading sometimes may go wrong because of some birth time or some error or something. But Prashna chart will never go wrong. Next, another important question comes to us. What is that? Sir, we already have the birth chart, we already have the date of birth, we already have Dasha Bhukti, we have the Gocharam, we have the even Varga charts, everything. And we are more advanced, sir. You are a old astrologer who doesn't know calculation. We have a sublot system, we have sub-sublot, we have cuspal interlink theory and all. To the matter of seconds, we can go and find, sir. We have divisional charts that works even for seconds, sir. Fine. But there should be something with respect to Prashna, right? When you have such accuracy also, and most of the students also know who comes to me, whoever is taking prediction, okay, you are giving 5,000 rupees for me. For that, I have to make justice. So, natal chart and then next to that one, Prasannam chart, I'll put for my confirmation. Without that, I'll never even touch any chart. That means Prasannam reveals to us whether a man reaps the fruit of his deeds in his previous birth or fruits of his action in this birth. Next to the question, what we will get, right? How to distinguish whether this is a present karma or it is a past karma. Very simple, no big rocket science here. If the horoscope is having beneficial planetary combinations and the Prasannam chart is having malefic ones, that means we can say the native was born with good prarabdha or good karma, but because of his bad character and bad activities, he is suffering now. Sometimes you will see seventh lord is exalted, Venus is a good position, and everything is nice in the chart. You will say, your son will have happy marital life, madam. What is the question you have come? They will say, he is 34 years, still he has not got married. Immediately, if you put that Prashna chart, seventh lord will be debilitated, Venus will be combusted. Understand? Prashna is showing you this person has not done anything good. At the same time, you would have also seen in a natal chart, sometimes you will see for friends or somebody, this guy is having 10th lord combusted, second lord in Nicham, but still how he has become manager and he has brought two cars also. Immediately, if you put a Prashna, you will see everything will be in positive position in that chart. That means though he was born in difficult circumstance, but when he grew, he showed a lot of devotion to God. As and when he got time, he helped the poor people. Automatically, the planetary positions, which was combusted there, which was in the nature, they are not working anymore. They are not ready to do that bad. That is the reason God gave you that free will. If everything was only as per our birth, there was no necessity to even have this birth. Understand? You can just, okay, this is what I was born, this is what I will die. No. A lot of free will is offered for you, except certain factors. If the horoscope has beneficial planetary positions and Prasannam chart has malefic ones, then it is to be understood that a native is experiencing the fruits of evil karma done in this birth. If it is vice versa, then the native is experiencing the results of good karma done in this birth. But the planetary positions in the horoscope is also good. Prasannam is also good. Okay, or in the horoscope also it is bad. Prasannam also it is bad. Then it is very easily for us to conclude that native is experiencing the fruits of his past karma only. He has not made any significant changes in this present life. Understand? So all this can be said, will be said only by Prashna. Very simple. Now let us assume you are judging a chart. You put a Prashna and you put a natal chart and you came to know this person is having some Kalatra dosham. You are telling certain remedy and they do it wholeheartedly. They do it for 1 year. Okay. And then they come back. Next time you put and see whether that remedy they have done properly. Automatically that 7th bhava and to that Lord remediation bhava, which I told you in that 108 secrets class, SSP2, subtle secrets of prediction part 2. If those things have changed, definitely they have done the remedy properly. Understand? Easily you can predict your son is going to get married soon and it will happen. Understand? Only Prashnam can validate that whether the remedy done was right or not. Otherwise, lifelong you will keep saying him. 50 years old, 7th Lord is debilitated, you will not get married. 4th Lord is weak, you will not enjoy, so no marital. But you will have 2 children and come and ask, sir, when will my son go for abroad? Understand? He will make mockery of the subject. So without Prashnam, your horoscope is only half correct. Or rather, your predictions is only half correct. Okay. So are these two different? No, not really. Both the Prasannam and horoscope, 70% of the rules are same. If Sun is exalted in Mesha Rashi, even in Prashnam, Sun is exalted in Mesha Rashi only. If Venus is debilitated in Kanya Rashi, even in Prashnam, Venus is debilitated in Kanya Rashi only. Understand? That means all the rules with respect to this Prashna chart and natal chart will be the same. And therefore, there is a close similarity between the Prashna and Jataka. Understand? Human births are regulated according to the law of karma. Hence, the time of birth is significant. Similarly, a person will go to an astrologer as decided by the destiny. If he is supposed to get the good answer as per his karma, the present karma, he will go and meet the astrologer at good time. If he is supposed to get the negative answer, he will go and meet the astrologer at the bad time. Accordingly, he will get the answer. So either here or either there. That time of the question or time of the birth is very, very important. And I am not disagreeing that there is a difference. Like I told, even in Prashna also, there are 36 kinds of Prashnas practiced. Then what is the use or why we need to have 36 kinds of Prashna? What is the, why they are different? There also, sun is sun only, moon is moon only, everything is same. But how you are taking the lagna is what is changing. The way how you take the lagna will decide what is the difference between this prashna and to that prashna. Now, for example, in Jamakal, you all know Udayam is the lagna, Ardam is the another lagna. To calculate this Udayam and Ardam, we have a formula. In Astamangala Prashnam, there will be a child that will be given a gold coin, and whichever the gold coin it is placing, that becomes the Ardam, which is also called as Swarna Ardam. Understand? And you are asking to say a number from 1 to 108. In that whichever number you are saying, that nakshatra pada which falling in whichever rashi, that becomes the lagnam. And in Choli Prashnam, based on the Choli numbers you have got, there are 2 variations. One is using 12 cholis, another is 108 cholis. Choli is a very big I don't want to give you a half-hearted class. I'll give you a 10 days class, which nobody would have taught and nobody will teach. We'll take that also in upcoming month. Okay. And very important is Tamboola Prashnam also is same like other Prashnam. Only here the number of beetle leaves, understand, let the beetle leaves condition be like anything, but the number of beetle leaves brought by the querent will determine what is the Lagna. That means all planets are same, okay, all houses are same, all nakshatras are same, but how the ascendant is determined is only giving the difference between all these 36 kinds of prashnams. Okay. And what is the procedure if you want to be very successful in any prashna for that matter? An astrologer should get up early in the morning, but today there are a lot of changes, work environment, everything. So get up early in the morning, at least wash your face, take bath, all those nitya kriyas, you do it properly. Then pray to your family deity. If you don't know who is your family deity, then pray to your Ishta Devata and perform the mantra japa. Any one mantra japa you take. For example, 2002 or 3, I don't exactly remember the year. I was initiated into Uchishta Ganapati Sadhana directly by my Guru. Understand? In Tanjavur. After that, I went to the deity's place in Tirunelveli and I have been following it for years. I go to every year to Tanjavur, Kumbakonam in between, where my Guru is there. I take his blessings. He is my Tantric Guru. Understand? So, like that, whatever that mantra japam given to you, you practice that and study the planets with the help of the almanac. Okay, though you have mobile, everything, okay, definitely you should always have a almanac morning. You have to go and feel the planets. Understand? That is totally a different feeling. And remain calm. If you yourself are troubled by a lot of stress and anxieties, don't go and give a prashna. Understand? That is very wrong way. And whenever the querent meets the astrologer, definitely they have to come with humble presence and ask the question. That means what? Free natakam is banned by Prashna Marga and even by Paramira. Definitely some energy exchange should be there. If you are well settled and you are not dependent on this astrological income, then you can keep a hundi or you can say whatever you feel like doing. But if this is your profession and you are dependent on that, you have the right to fix it. Whether to come or not, that is up to him. You can even charge 500 or you can charge 5 lakh also. That is your capability, your technical skills, your experience, your accuracy. Understand? So nobody can defy that. But again, it is your practice, your ethics. But definitely you should not see for free. If you are seeing for free, be ready to take all his karma on your shoulders and pass it on to your children's and your grandchildren's. Okay. Some amount you keep on undi and ask him whatever is your shakti you put if you are that much well settled. Okay. And only humble request deserve an answer. If a person comes to test an astrologer, no prediction should be given. This I am not saying to play safe. You go and check Prashna Marga, you go and check Krishnayam, you go and check Bruhat Jataka, initial chapters only very clearly as mentioned. If anybody is coming to test the astrologer or asking a question, in fact, I told you while taking Jamukol, we got 70 students. 13 people, 14 people asked certain questions. Immediately I blocked them. Understand? Because learning is different and getting validation is different. Right. So if you think a person doesn't have belief on you, but is coming only to test you, you need not entertain such questions. Understand? But you should make sure you are learned. That is a different story. But I'm saying, so if the astrologer attempts to answer him, he will not be able to get the truth. Fine. Then all this you came to know what is this, what is that, everything. And another thing which will, even before getting into any prashna, Tamboola Prashnam, Choli Prashnam or Jamakol, anything, there are certain things just by looking at that, you'll be able to answer that. What are that? You have to very carefully see is Samaya. Samaya means what is the exact time this querent has come to the place. Next is Desha. Desha means the nature of the spot where this questionnaire is or the prachaka is sitting. Swarayu, the nature of the breath of the astrologer himself. This is quite difficult. You may not be able to practice it that easily, but if you already know, it's well and good. Means whether the breath is coming in or going out, whether it is happening in the left nostril or right nostril, whether it is Idava, it is Pingalava, like that there is a science called Swarasastram. If you are an expert in Swarasastram, you need not even see a chart. How the day will be, who will meet you, good persons, bad persons, good day, bad day. Everything you can say by just examining your breath. Understand? If possible, one or two breath techniques Varasastram, I'll teach you when after completing Prasannam Secret of Siddhas. Okay, or in that only one or two, let us see. Okay, or some details I'll give you how to observe Ida, Pingala, all those things. But now just understand Swarayu means examining one's own breath. And Avastha means condition or the state of the querent as well as the astrologer. And Sparsha, what he touches in the place of astrologer. He is touching head or is scratching ground or is keeping his hands on any table, book. You understand? All those things. And the next, the direction. Ardha Rasi, Ardum you all know. Already I taught you in Jamakul. Okay, so I need not explain that. And Prasana Akshara, what is the first letter this client is uttering? What is the first letter coming from his mouth? That is Prasana Akshara. Sthiti means again that is a condition of the querent or the prachaka. Chesta, what are the body movements he is making? Is he keeping hands on his eyes, on his arta? Okay, like that. What are the body movements he is doing? Bhava means his mental attitude, how he looks, angry, or he is anxious. All those things also we have to observe. Okay. And Vasanam. Vasana means what kind of dress he is wearing. A well ironed dress, a torn dress, a red color, blue color, or white color. All those have different indications. Okay. So those things also we have to observe. And Nimittam, very, very, very important. Very important. Okay. These are the signs or the ominous sounds. They can be positive or negative. All those things we can say. Understand? Somebody is asking, sir, my father is admitted in hospital. Will he survive? Immediately at the time of casting chart only, your Anugara Devata will give you that Nimittam and Shakunams. Okay. Somebody is calling you up and saying, my friend left the job. He is no more coming. Gone. Father is not going to survive. We are getting that Nimittam. Understand? Usually Nimittams means the one which you hear. Shakunams means the one which you see. Understand? This is the difference between Nimittam and Shakunam. Now this Nimittam and Shakunam, one small example I will teach you all so that you can understand what basically I am trying to say here. Here more than Nimittam, I am teaching you about Shakunam. Understand? So lot of karakas are there, but one of the few karakas I have taken here just to demonstrate to you all. Okay. Sometime if it's possible, I'll teach you 10 hours course on Nimittam and Shakunams itself. Very beautiful subject. The day you learn Nimittam and Shakunams, you will forget everything. You will start observing everything. Oh, dog is going and standing on terrace and doing bow. Oh, rain is coming. Understand? Like that beautifully it is explained in the Samhitas. Understand? Everything. You will get mesmerized. How did even our ancestors were so clever that so many Nimittams and Shakunams they are given. So many Nimittams and Shakunams they are given. Okay. You'll be just shocked. So those things we can do one day. Definitely we can do. And it is very important. The day your ears become more and more active to the Nimittam and Shakunams, I can bet and give you are the best astrologer. Okay. Lot of times it has saved me from confusing charts. Though I have given more than 15,000 charts consultation, sometimes tricky charts will come. But this Nimittam and Shakunams only have saved me. Okay. So sun represents the king, the light, umbrella, government, father, right? So all those things, small things just to explain you. And moon represents rice, milk, pearl, food items, honey, curd, etc. And Mars is all these blunt instruments, sharp instruments, weapons, knife, enemy, any earthen pot, stones, mud, etc. And Jupiter is cow, two Brahmins, because one Brahmin is seen as Apashakanam, right, in our villages and all. So two Brahmins, ghee, Tamboolam. This Tamboolam itself is a Jupiter, sandalwood, etc. And Venus represents this musical band, horse, birds group, this chirping birds group, flower, married girl, just married girl, okay, and girl, lotus, flowers, prostitute. But for prostitute connection, that Rahu should come. I don't know how many of you are aware in old villages and all, if you go, they will say a prostitute coming across means your work will be success. Whatever that work you are going to undertake, you will get a financially gain from that, like that they will say. Understand? Generally, prostitute means they say ill character, something and all. Books are saying we are no one to judge anybody's character here. But even today in villages, it is strongly believed if you go across for any work, a prostitute crossing is considered as success sign. Okay. Next, this is Saturn, oil vessel, crying voice, somebody crying somewhere, gone, ooh, all those things and all is Saturn. Okay. So only they will say, hey, why are you crying like a fox, man? Or even if some dog is doing that sound, we'll say, we'll try to chase that. It means it is going to indicate delay in that work. Understand? So that is there. And Ragu means any sick person, widow, snake, all that is this Rahu only. And Ketu is sannyasi, scissors. Scissors means it is cutting. All cutters are this Ketu only. And the person who was recently shaved his head. That is the reason I told for Ashwini Nakshatra people, best remedy is to shave the head. And in fact, most of the times whenever you are having very bad Ketu transit or any graha is bad, if you do that shave your head, especially for planets in Mesha Rashi, it gives you excellent result. Understand? Because by shaving your head, you are losing your identity. Understand? So identity means obviously when you give your hairs, you may not look that much good, but you are sacrificing your ego and you are going to God just like that. So that is the biggest remedy. And snake, etc. Some people will make fun. You all are giving hair only because if you cut hand, it will not come. If you cut leg, it will not come. But if you cut hair, it will come. Like that, some different religious people and all will make fun. But originality is not that. That is the air we are giving because this is the reason. So only even today in Tirupati, Tirthani, anywhere you go, there is a big queue for giving mudi. Now let us take some illustrations. Okay. I will ask you the answers. I'll make it interactive. 3 questions I am asking. Suppose we are going out to some work and immediately when you step out of the house, buffaloes come opposite. The work will be success or delayed. Okay. So can any one of you answer? We are going out to some work and immediately when you're going across for some new work you are going. Daily seeing buffalo, that's a different story. You are going out and suddenly a buffalo is coming in the opposite. The work will be success or will it be delayed? Now we can unmute and answer. Not a problem.
Delayed. Delayed.
I am not able to hear anybody's voice.
Delayed.
Delayed, Guruji.
Delayed.
Delayed.
Delayed. Okay. Fine. Anybody have any different answer for that? Hmm. Okay, Uma madam, why you told delayed?
So, buffalo, we consider Saturn, sir, so it will be delayed.
Okay, good. Next, if a widow comes to opposite, we say that work, whatever you are going, is a failure. Now, anybody else can answer this? Why it is a failure?
Because she represents loss.
Mm. It represents
Loss. In
loss.
a lot of places, it is considered that the worst fortune a woman can have is widowhood in her
Mm.
life.
No, that and all is okay. This is now these days being independent, they feel better. Widow is considered rather than sometimes it's like for some women's life that has become a boon in a positive way. I'm not saying it's freedom, but for some people, that negative person's disappearance have changed their life also. So what I'm asking you is, I'm asking you from planet's angle. Why a
Sir,
widow?
widow is Karaka of Rahu, sir. That's why
Correct.
it's a failure, sir, because
Super.
Rahu
Because
is.
we should not judge anything. Widow is means it's the worst thing a woman can have. Obviously, then it is pleasant for men. Nothing like that. We have to stick only to the planetary. If the snake appears, then also the work is delayed or some obstacles like that we are saying. Why is that?
Ketu?
Rahu.
It's a Rahu.
Ah, snake also appears Ragu and Ketu. So most of you gave the correct answer. So it's nice that you are observed the slide. Okay. Instead of thinking, okay, anyways, we'll see in the recording. You observed it. That is good. So now let us see what is the answer. In the first case, like you all told, buffaloes are related to Yama. And Yama in turn is the related to Shani. And we all know Shani indicates slowness or delay. The second case, like Shaktivanam told, this widow represents the Ragu, which is a destiny breaker, hence it will create obstacles. And the last case, the snake represents the Ketu, which is again a destiny breaker, which indicates the impediment. So all of you gave correct answer. And yes, definitely that makes me more happier. And one thing, we should not blame a widow or someone if they are coming across, ayo, she came on today. No, they are conveying you the nature's result to you so that you can be prepared accordingly. She doesn't have any wish to come across you whenever you are going out. Rather, you should thank her. She is making you cautious. So, whenever we are going for some good work and supposedly a widow appears as soon as we step out of the house, we should not blame them. Rather, we should thank them for indicating the future problem. They are helping to know the problem so that we can do a suitable remedy and proceed further. Universe is always interacting with us. Enjoy that. Definitely, you'll feel the more and more you include Prashna elements into your life, I am very sure very hardly you will come back to natal chat. You will come back because today client will ask you which Dasha Bhakti I am running. Tell me. I have seen in YouTube. You don't know Dasha Bhakti also. For that we have to take. But otherwise, everything the Nimittam shakunams and your Prashna itself will say. Okay, so only Prashna astrology is called as Daivagna. Daivagna Vallabha. Fine. Next, like I told, some dress and garments. This also.
Guruji, one request. Can you explain the Aruda thing once? Because you said that it was explained in previous course, but I had not. This is my first course with you, so I
No
didn't know
problem. All
what
that
is that.
hold on. So once I am starting the thing, you should not interrupt me. In the end, again, I will ask you if you are having doubts. Yeah, now I am not clearing anybody's doubt. In the end, you will have a doubt session. In the doubt session, we will clear the doubts. Here, I am asking you some questions. You need to interact. Doubts and all, I will take one by one in the end. Okay. Otherwise, topic will get deviated. The end, we will see how to take Ardum, all those things. I will answer your doubts. Anybody is having any doubt, we'll see in the end, not now. Okay, fine. Thanks for the understanding. Okay, don't take it. Otherwise, all your doubts will be clear, but not in between. Next, like I told that dress and garments. Okay, dress and garments means the questioner puts on that wet, torn, dirty clothes. Okay, all those things indicates that answer is going to be negative. And sometimes very easily you can say if somebody is coming to you, if you want to observe, okay, every time he comes and puts a red color or blue color, and if he is related to any auspicious thing, you can always say no, no, no. 99% of the times the answer will be no. If you want, you can observe. Anyways, you all are professional consultations, right? You just observe that. Most of the times, only for the question is going to be a wrong. That time, that guy would have worn that red color or blue color shirt predominantly and came and sat in front of you. Today, questions are online, so that possibility is less. But in Tamboola Prashanam, definitely you will get that chance, because without being video call on, you cannot give that consultation. And if he is having neat cloths, okay, white cloth, or any other color other than this blue or red color, and fine ornaments and wood fragrant and with flowers, all those things will give him good result. Perfumes and all indicate Shukra flowers and all. Okay. And if the questioner comes with any auspicious things in hand, then also we have to predict good. So only to temple also we will say, don't go in empty hand. I know some of them, they will spend thousands, but when you go and put in undi, they will put only 10 rupees. Sometimes I don't understand. And they will not even carry one garland or at least one flower to that temple. You will not get any punyam. Okay. Flowers, fruits or garland, something you have to take to the temple. This is basic culture. And if he comes nothing or with any inauspicious thing, broom, like you would have been washing its cloth. My my son called, will go to nearby astrologer. That lady who was washing her house, the next street only with the astrologer, she will come with that broom. Again I have to go and clean that. Like that. Broom is one example I am giving. But like that, any inauspicious thing, carrying a blade with you, knife with you, scissor with you, understand? All those things are also negative. Okay, these things you have to carefully observe. And very important is this Swara Shastram. Like I told, details when we some other class will definitely I'll teach you. Okay, one or two techniques and how to use Ida, Pingala and all. But now let us understand how this breath is important, because without touching the breath, if I go into this any prashna, it will be not correct actually. Every astrologer should examine his breath early in the morning. He should diagnose to which nadi it passes and to which bhuta it can be assigned. There are 5 bhutas, you all know that, right? So from this, he can be beforehand to know what likely it is to happen that particular day. If the breath is found favorable on any day, then rest assured that his health will be good. He will get good money and work will be successful. All that will take place. If it is unfavorable, the effects will be reversed. That is, you will not get good food. You will have quarrels with everybody, and that day will be uncomfortable. And for each and every day also, they have mentioned how the breath will be. Let me see if I put that PPT. I have put. In Sunday, if that breath is unfavorable, favorable means need not worry. Any day, if the breath is favorable, either you will get good money, you will keep health, everything. But on a continuous breath practice, someday suddenly he is feeling that breath is not good. And if that day is Sunday, that means he will have pain all over his body. On Monday, if it is breath is unfavorable, definitely you will get into some quarrel. So you should sit in home and do meditation, not get into any kind of fights. And Tuesday means death for himself or death like situations for somebody in the family circle. Okay, if somebody is not keeping well and they know that breath practice, some certain astrologers will say, this is the last day, I am not going to survive. That and all because of that breath practice only. And Wednesday means somewhere he has to go unproductive travel. And Thursday means some calamities, means nearby some thing which is unnatural going to happen. And Friday indicates failure on whatever he is going to undertake. Okay. And Saturday indicates monetary loss, or if they are saying, I have invested so much so on seeds, close to 10 lakhs I invested on seeds. I don't know whether monsoon will come or not. Like that, if he's expecting and sitting, and on Saturday morning is seeing that breath is passing negatively, then definitely we can say that he is not going to get any of the money. Okay. So here I have given different prashnams. This is only representative. Like I told you, close to 36 major prashnams are there. If you indicate minor prashnams, it will go up to 100. Okay. So majorly Choli Prashnam, Tamboola Prashnam, we will cover. Okay. And there are different Nali, Varsha, Asta, Mangalam, Kopam. Okay. Kopam means well. Okay. All that you know. And there is something called as Yuddha Prashnam, Bhojana Prashnam, Jamakul, you already learned from me. And Astamangalam may not be possible to conduct because it requires physical presence. And that is, but if possible to give theoretical explanation for 4 or 5 days class, small class we can conduct. Let's see for Astamangalam. And Kashyapa Vara already taught in Nadi classes. And if possible, I'll take in the Prasannam Secret of Siddhas class also. Savadaya Prasannam also and Agastya Prasannam I will include. And in Agastya Prasannam, there will be some copper plate or silver plate up to 1 to 164. It will be written like a yantra, and that will have thresholds all over. And whichever the number is selected, they will give. Bang on, it will come. Bang on. Understand? So we will see that Agastya Prasannam if possible in the Prasannam Secret of Siddhas class. Okay. So these are there. Now only we are coming to the actual topic. Okay. So before going to the actual topic, just give me 1 second. Somebody is knocking the door. Sorry. Fine. Now we are coming to the original business, that is the Tamboola Prashanam. Okay. So like I told, 4 Prasnams you can play like anything. Understand? Let him hide anything, let him give wrong date of birth or whatever he wants. Okay. First of all, such people should not be entertained, but sometimes they may really not know the proper time or date of birth. In such cases also, okay, if you know any of these 2 Prashnams, then you are the king. Choli and Jamakol, Tambulam and Jamakol, like this, if you know any one or any two rather, you are the king. Okay, in that also, the first important is Ashtamangalam. Usually Ashtamangalam mandal they will use for these temples and some ministers or some big level people only will use that. Okay, it requires lot of procedures and everything. So next is Choli. Choli is also very very powerful. When I told the content is for 10 plus days, then you could have understood that because cleaning of Cholis, how to energize that Cholis, everything is there. Third is Tambulam, very powerful. But good thing is it is also very easy to conduct this Tamboola Prashanam. Okay, it doesn't have any restrictions. That means this Choli Prashna Mandal you cannot conduct after sunset. But Tambulam doesn't have any such restrictions. Just like our Jamakul, morning also you can see, evening also we can see. But the procedure will vary. Okay, that procedure vary, I will let you know. But it is very easy. And again, in Choli Prashnam, if any death has taken place, at least for 21 days you should not conduct Choli Prashnam for them. But in Tambulam, immediately that dead body is carried away and that whatever that they do, right, 11 day, 14 day as per their 13 day, each communities have their own thing. After that thing, we can do this. Understand? So it is, from that perspective, it is more accommodative and more easy to do. And good thing is in Tambula Prashnam, you will not get karma attacked that easily. Understand? But in Choli Prashnam, that possibility is very high. Why I am saying that I will teach you when I take the Choli. Okay. But Choli is more powerful tool. That is the reason I have placed immediately next to the Ashtamangalam. These and all are very comprehensive. Now, for example, Krishnamurti Padati also is there. I have learned from my first guru in Krishnamurti Padati. He was Guru Murti. Okay. He was teaching in Swami Malai, Kumbakonam, those days. After that, in English also, he started teaching the last 6-7 years and all. And after that, there is, I learned from the sons of Krishnamurti themselves, Ariharan sir or his elder son, and all, but I could somehow couldn't find more conclusive. It is just yes or no. It's accurate. I'm not saying it is not accurate. Definitely, it's very much accurate because I have practiced it and I also taught to students here. They also got results. But it can't be comprehensive like this Tambulam or Choli or Ashtamangalam or Chamaka for that matter. Here we can say so many things why it happened and all. There it is a straight yes or no. Okay. So we will see all that, how to see, when to see and all. And minimum requirement for this is this betel leaf and nut. Okay, without betel leaf and nut, you cannot see this Tamboola Prashanam. Okay, only if betel leaves are there, then it is called as nagavalli. It is called as nagavalli. Okay, and if only along with betel leaves, if arcanate, okay, nut means arcanate. If arcanate is there, then only we'll call it as this Tamboola Prashanam. If a client has not brought the nut and he has brought only the betel leaf, then definitely we should not conduct the prasnam. We should say whatever you feel like you can just keep as dakshina and take your fees. I don't want your fees. Just keep that some nominal dakshina and you go off. God has not given approval to conduct the prasna for you. Please go and come after 81 days. Why 81 days? 27 nakshatras. There are three degrees, 120 degree, Mesha to Simha and Mesha to Karkataka, Simha to Rishika, and Dhanur to this one, Meena Rashi. So that comes to 81. So only 81 days we are saying. Before somebody you ask me why 81 days, I am answering that question on my own. Okay, people who learn Jamakul will know that I already discussed it. But again, for the newcomer's sake, I am saying that. Okay, because this nut only will indicate the Daiva Nagaraham for that Prasanam. Understand? That nut also indicates the Kula Devata's grace for that person. If a nut only is not there, then definitely we can say Daiva Nagaraham is not for that Prasanam. And some people also will bring that nuts in plastic cover. Some people will bring like this Ajanta Pak, Roja Pak, like that and all they will bring. That means there also you can say for this person there is completely they have forgotten Kula Devata or they don't know who's Kula Devata. Them also we have to send them back. Understand? Those scenarios and examples and all I'll show you in tomorrow's class. Because directly I don't want to jump into this Tambulam. I thought some minimum requirements you should know. That is the reason I have taken. I know some of you might, or most of you might know all this before, whatever I said, but still, at least for a few people, it might be something new and they are learning. And for others, it can be a good revision. Okay, that is one thing. Now, if you want, you write it down. Okay, betel leaves. It is also known by the name Nagavalli. It is also known by the name Nagavalli. There are three types of betel leaves. There are three types of betel leaves. Male betel leaf, female betel leaf, and eunuch. Eunuch means what? A transgender. Okay. Male betel leaf, female betel leaf, and eunuch. Is it written?
Yes.
When I want to be silent, you will talk. When I want you to interact, you will
Writing
sir,
down,
it's
so we
written.
could not
Yes,
speak,
sir.
Guruji. Written down,
Yeah.
written down, Guruji.
Eunuch. Yeah.
Okay. Next, you write down scratch hole, scratch hole, HOLE hole, and ton, TORN ton, dust, DUST dust, scratch hole, torn, TORN torn, dust, and grease, this grease, 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 and no stock, no stock, no stock, no tip, no stock, no tip, broken, means leaf is folding like that. Okay, broken. Your hand is broken means hand is not taken away, it's still there, means some fracture like that. Leaf is folding, that is only called as broken. All this indicates imperfections of the leaf. All this indicates the imperfections of the leaf, which in turn indicates the problems or doshams of the native. All these indicate imperfections of the leaf, which in turn indicates the problems or doshams. Okay. Next, you write down. Stalk, S-T-A-L-K, stalk. It indicates the protection. It indicates the protection. Okay. It indicates the protection. Next, you write tip. It indicates the finance. Tip indicates the finance. Next, you write dust. Dust. For dust, you write. It indicates problems which will go away in future with efforts or remedies. Dust means it indicates the problems which will go away in future with efforts or remedies. That means, sir, I am suffering from disease. Means dust is there. Don't worry, boss. After some medical treatment, it will become all right. Understand? Sir, I am having financial problems, sir. Debts are lot of them. Don't worry, in future it will go off. Currently you are having, so only grease, dust is there. After you take in your hand, if you try to wipe it off, if the dust is going, it is getting cleared. That means in future it will go off. Don't worry. Next you write big defects. What are the big defects or problems? In that you write hole. Hole. It can be in any part of the bitter leaf. Okay. Hole. Okay. And broken or torn. Broken or torn. T-O-R-N, torn. Third one is no stock. No stock. I had one client. Okay. Before COVID and all, I used to go to houses and give this Tamboola Prashanam. But of course, they are big peoples. I had come, he sent his driver and told, hey, go to next nearby Bida shop and get fresh beetle. That Bida person was so nice. He took a scissor for all the 26 beetle leaves, he cut the stalk. Understand? Guruji, please have it how much ever you want. I was thinking, boss, this beetle leaf is not for me to eat. It was for you to see the first. You have conducted all the protection. He was already into some tax evasion or something. He wanted to ask whether he will be saved. Answer is there. I need not see anything. What did I say for stock?
Protection.
Protection.
Ah.
It indicates protection.
Now is he going to get any protection from that tax evasion authority?
No, Guruji. No.
No, sir.
Oh, you need not even go and see inside. You need not put a Tamboola album, you need not put a Tamboola plans, nothing. Understand? That is what I'm saying. If you know the subject, you can play like anything. Okay. Next you write no stock, right? So you write these are the big defects as per the beetle leaf. Next you write beetle leaf should not be fully dry also. Some people are very, very intelligent. For last Ganesha Chaturthi, they would have kept some beetle leaf. For this Shankranti, they'll bring and give from their home. Take Guruji, please see. Understand? Even a goat will not eat that. If you press that like puppet, it will become piece. Like that, you should not give bitter leaf. Understand? Next you write, if one person is bringing nut, then it shows Daivanukulam is there. If one person is bringing the nut, it shows Daivanukulam is there. And in this you write in that if for female beetle leaf value is 100%, male is 10%, and eunuch is 0%. That means what? Male and female, male and eunuch leaves are useless. Many of you, have you observed, they will put this betel leaf mala to this Durga, Anjanaya and all. Have you observed it?
Yes, sir. I've seen.
Yes, Guruji.
But
Yes,
especially for
Guruji,
Hanuman, sir.
they Hanuman also they put.
Right. But few people would have got result quickly. Some people will not get any result. If you closely go and check with that person, most of the times that mala, whatever he is putting, right, that he would have not plucked directly, or usually a small child in that house only should pluck it, or you only should go and pluck it. If these old people, widowed people and all who sell on the roadside, if they give, that is useless, first thing. And the second thing, okay, let us assume by chance, even if he gets from them also, why it is not giving him any result is because only female leaf has that power to take your prayers and reach to the hands of God. The leaves in that mala you would have put will be, most of them will be male leaves or it will be eunuch leaves. That is the reason his prayers are not getting answered. By offering these male leaves or eunuch leaves, rather than getting the grace of the deity, you are only getting Daiva Kutram. Daiva Kutram means, what do you say? You are getting that dosham from that deity. Understand? Instead of getting the grace, you are only increasing the anger, or you are only intensifying your dosham in the chart. Understand? So you should never put this male leaves or eunuch leaves as garland to the god. That you always remember. Okay. Now one small example I will say. So maybe you may not understand, but that is how we are going to go. And regarding these bhavas, grahas, karakas and all, you should have a fair idea. Okay. Here I am connecting the horoscope to teach you how to take it. Tomorrow you should not come and ask me, sir, marriage which bhava, childbirth which bhava. So default we should know. We are giving extra so that you should be able to connect to the horoscope. Understand? Now put one chart. Okay. Put one chart. And you write number of betel leaves is 47. 47 betel leaves the client has brought. How many?
47.
47. Okay. You put moon in Mesha Rashi. And sun in Gemini. Rahu and Mercury in Cancer. And Venus in Leo. Okay. Saturn in Sagittarius. Mars and Ketu in Capricorn. Jupiter in Libra. All the 9 planets completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, he has given 47 betel leaves. 47 betel leaves means Tamboola Lagnam will come in Mesha Rashi. In Mesha Rashi, you write as Tamboola Lagnam. How to do all that I will teach tomorrow. Okay, we are not even entered. We are just given an introduction, that's all. Okay. Now, though he has given this 47 leaf, I am using only for calculation of this Tamboola Ardam. Once I calculated this Tamboola Ardam, I want only 12 leaves. That means how many leaves I will discard?
35.
35.
35 you will discard. Super. You will take 12 leaves. In the 12 leaves, the first leaf is good. So in that Mesha Rashi, you put one tick mark. The second leaf is torn. So in Rishabha Rashi, you put one into mark. And in a third leaf, there is slightly dust. But if I am clearing, it is going. So you put a tick mark, but in bracket you write dust is there. In fourth leaf, I am able to see nothing is wrong. So you put it as one tick mark. And in fifth, also you put tick mark. Sixth, you put one tick mark. Sixth leaf is also good. Seventh leaf is also good. So in Libra also you put one tick mark. Eighth leaf is also good. So eighth also you put one tick mark. Ninth leaf is also, sorry, ninth leaf is not good here. So ninth you put one into mark, like how you put for second one. Okay. And 10th is also good. So for 10th you put one tick mark. 11th also you put one tick mark, and 12th also you put one tick mark. Understand? Now, how is the first leaf?
Good, you said, sir.
Good. How is the second leaf?
It's stone.
It is having a hole, so you put a into. That means the person is having is good, but his earning is not good. Understand? First represents the native, second represents income. He is there, but his income is not good. In third, which planet is there? Sun is there, but some dust is also there. That means what? Father may have some health issues, some gandantam, but he will escape that gandantam. In the fourth house, there is Rahu and Mercury. That means what? For this person, this Rahu and Mercury are not going to do anything bad because they are in the tick. But if you go and check the now, I told the person is not having any income, means there is a problem in the income is there for this person, or that second house is there. What is the position of Saturn here? Into
Ninth house.
ninth house. It is means that leaf is spoiled, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So only put into. That means what? He is not having a proper recognized job. And from that job, even if he is having also, he is not getting any proper income. Understand? What the Tambulam says exactly will tally in the chart. And that is how we will answer the thing. So like I told, I have just given you one simple example here to take the Tamboola Lagnam and the planets and give the interference. But there are close to 200 variations. Some people, fifth will be there, sixth, not only 12. Okay, 12 is very small. Like I told, in this 15, 16 years of studies and in this last 5 years, okay, after teaching those people, more and more I taught like how to add, how to put. Then I understood, instead of bringing a leaf and coming in the video call, if I put everything into an PPT, it will be more nice. Understand? So close to 200 variations I have done, and we are going to study that. Okay. Tomorrow, not only will predict, you will write a book. That is my assurance. But only after practice. Rigorous practice is very, very important. Okay. So how this Tambulam came, why you are taking Tamboola Prashanam? I told you male, female, how this male leaf comes, how this female leaf comes, and how this Shukla Paksha comes, how this Krishna Paksha comes, all those things, how to calculate the Lagnam, and what happens if moon is there in the Tambula Ardam, what happens if sun is there in the Tambula Ardam, what if Rahu is joining those planets, Ketu is joining those planets, okay, what if first leaf is bigger and second is smaller, what if third is bigger and first is smaller, what if eighth is bigger and sixth is smaller. All these questions will certainly run to your mind. Don't worry, for everything I have an answer. I have taught to many people and I have given predictions to big people on this Tambulam and Choli. So I will share all my experiences and my Guru's knowledge and their blessings with you all. With the blessings of my Guru, definitely I'll share all my knowledge with you from tomorrow. You have just entered this Tambulam. Now, any doubts you have, you ask me.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Ah, Yes, madam.
Sir, so you said that male leaves, female leaves, and eunuch leaves, they are different. But how do we know that, sir?
That
So
is
you
what
are going to teach this to us
tomorrow I'll
tomorrow?
correct, correct. Tomorrow I'll
Okay,
teach
sir.
what is
Yes.
male leave, what is female leave, what is eunuch leave, and what is a
Okay,
Shukla
sir.
Paksha leave, what is a Krishna Paksha leave. Everything I'll teach tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Yeah, that was my doubt. Thank you, sir.
So one question. May I?
Yes, sir. Please, please.
So you did speak about Nimittam and Shakuna. I want to have your personal opinion regarding sneezing. When you sneeze, when you see a person sneezing while doing a prashna and hearing, uh, could you throw some light on it?
Sneezing is a negative whenever you are conducting
Yeah,
a
prashna.
yeah.
Okay.
So that is the reason
So it
even
is
our elders will see as a red eye if some good things are talking and you are sneezing. Understand?
okay.
So that
Okay.
one event also we will see in the Prashna.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
But 100% sneezing is not a good thing, especially during office.
Yes. Okay. Yes, sir.
Next.
Guruji,
Yes, sir.
I have seen one TV astrology consultants. He keep a bucket of betel leaves with him, and he picks himself, and then he counts and give predictions.
That also, but you are not, that and all I'll tell. Now, for example, some people may tell you, right, sir, they are in America, sir, they are in England, sir, they are not getting betel leaves, sir. So how to do all those things? That is application part. We'll come to that. For everything, we have a option.
Okay, sir.
Sir, what if widower is a male?
Yeah, same result only. Whether
Yes.
it's a male or a female, it still indicates a Rahu only.
Okay.
Widow is a common word. That's all.
Okay.
That's all your doubts. Okay. Fine. If all good.
Just a second. Am I audible?
You are audible, sir.
Yes, 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 Guruji. So my question, I had two questions. One was what is Aruda, and second was in this example question you told which planets are in which house or which Rashi. How do we how
No, planets in which Rashi, that I
to
will teach you.
draw the Prashna chart or?
Planets in which Rashi, all that I will show you tomorrow when we take that Arda calculation. That is one thing. And Ardam is very simple. There are multiple ways of taking an Ardam. Understand? Now, for example, now time is 10 o'clock 3 minutes. So 10 o'clock 3 minutes means that hour and 10 o'clock you can ignore. These 3 minutes will come in Mesha Rashi. That means Mesha will be the Ardam. Now, if somebody is coming at 10 o'clock 13 minutes. 13 minutes means again we have to avoid that hour and 13 will come in Gemini. So Gemini will be the Ardam. Like that, every 5 minutes we can take one Ardam.
Okay, okay. Every 5 minutes,
So,
Arudam.
60
And
minutes for
that planet
1000.
position, and
Which
that
planet?
planet position we don't have to find from Panchangam or anything. It will be within that
No, sir, that is what I
Tamboola thing.
told. I think you didn't, maybe you didn't receive my message.
Yes,
That
yes,
is what
I
I told.
couldn't. Yes, I couldn't hear
That
you.
is what I told. Like that planetary positions, how to calculate, we'll see in tomorrow's class.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Understood. Sorry,
This
there
is
was some voice
Swapnil
disruption.
Vishwakarma is your ID only, yeah?
Yes, yes. No, it is mine. Swapnil Vishwakarma.
And Prem, who is Prem?
Aditya Prem is me, sir. I came rushing into the class. I'm sorry I was late. Mini Gopalan.
No, this is Mrinal Prem is.
Yes, 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 I am.
So you are from Sandeep sir's reference, huh?
I am from
No, 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 no.
Okay,
No,
okay, fine.
I'm from your student Madhu V. Shankar's reference.
Okay, fine.
Swapnil Vishwakarma is my reference, sir.
Swapnil Vishwakarma is your reference. Okay, fine.
So I have a question.
Ah,
Vinny here.
sure,
Uh,
sure.
I want if someone already knows something about okay how you're supposed to approach um astrologer, so the person wears accordingly the color of the dress or
Mm,
the leaf, then how do we interpret it? Because the person already knows some things, right? Or they would have been guided.
First thing is when the person already knows everything, why should he come to an astrologer?
No,
He can see on his own,
not
right?
everything. They would have been guided. Like do
Some
not
no,
do.
somebody has guided means definitely
Mm,
they will they should be knowing, right? See, this is an hypothetical situation, but still I will answer. Understand? Though
mm,
generally I will avoid because you are a newcomer and you are new to astrology. I will answer that question because
yes,
maybe your question is
sir.
genuine. Now, I think some 4 months back I had gone to Chennai. I think you some of you would have seen that. What is that? Seen that status where they had felicitated me for teaching the palmistry. Okay, based on my guru's insistence, I took randomly they told. So I agreed and Saturday, Sunday I taught them 9980 numbers. That time one person had, he is also my student. Understand? He is also my student. So he told, sir, if you're staying Monday, I want to take Tamboola Prashanam with you. That was his question. So Monday he came. Understand? Now, because he has already learned Tamboola Prashanam with me, I think in T Nagar in 2014 or something, I taught for only for 5 students that time. Okay, that time until we are not getting this much students. So for 5 students, I taught directly in T Nagar. He knows each and every bit. There is a big thing for this development. So Monday he comes, he buys a very fresh, he goes to the market, he takes 12 leaves, all 12 leaves are in same size, same shape, all are female leaves. Understand? All are having stalk, all are having tip, none of them are having holes.
Mm,
Okay? It is not he wants to test me because I know him. It is
understood.
because he's having some suffering. So he is expecting if my guru is saying something positive, that will change. That is his expectation.
Okay.
Understand? He comes to me and I am waiting and I'm waiting in that area. He comes to me. I told I will not come to your place and nor I can allow you to my place in Chennai because I don't have office in Chennai. You come to some temple near under the people tree. We'll sit and we'll discuss like that. There is one place, very calm place. So he came, but I already know there is some problem in that. Understand? I already know because I know his birth chart also properly. I know there is some problem in that. I told him only one thing. He came and he saw and he gave. When I saw his chart and I could see there was a combination of Sun plus Jupiter. If you have attended my Graha Samyogam class, I would have taught you. People will teach you only Sun plus Jupiter, Jupiter plus Sun. That's all. We teach that also. But beyond that, I have taught 10 other possible charts with that. In one of that combination is Sun plus Jupiter means either in that house there will be some people having this mental disorder like depression, autism, all these diseases, or somebody would have got cancer. That is very easily there in that. Okay. Now this guy took that. He took that beetle leaf. You believe it or not, it is showed him. I told him if these all these leaves are getting into fully what do you say torn or like boiled or black means some disease in the body has progressed very severely like that. Understand? When he took the beetle leaf outside, all the 12 beetle leaves had become like if you put iron box, on a beetle leaf, what it will happen?
Oh my God. Okay.
Like that it had
Black.
happened. What the wife had done was because husband is going to meet Guruji, maybe he will take some time because he's on medication, he should not eat outside food and all. So she had put hot pongal on top of the beetle leaf which was kept in the cover. She had kept that hot pongal and that.
Mm-hmm.
Understand, this guy was not aware. He was just bringing his tiffin carrier. In that, she had kept that beetle leaf also and kept. By the time he
Okay.
reached Delhi, that Pongal passed all the eight. What 12 leaves were bought as perfection, they completely become imperfection. Okay, when we took, I told, some disease has progressed and you go and check. He told, yes, Guruji, I am very scared. I am tested positive for this cancer.
Mm.
Understand?
Beautiful story, sir. Yeah. I mean,
So,
the
if your
experience.
sadhana is correct, if your knowledge is correct, and the Guru you gave you this knowledge has blessed you, nothing can defy you. He brought 12 specifically perfect, same size, no hole, nothing. But
Mm.
everything was clean, made iron by Pongal, hot Pongal. His wife gave to him so that something positive. I mean, he came, I will say some positive. She gave so that he doesn't go outside and he can eat the food near the temple. So hot Pongal in tiffin box she has kept, water bottle, and she has kept beside to that basket, whatever he is bringing for the Tamboola Prashanam, that had done completely like iron box. Know what you will say. So that means let anybody guide, let anybody do anything. If nature has to give the Daivagna the answer, Daivagna will get the answer. There was no purpose. It was
Understood.
this thing. But the people who come with purpose, they will get such bad fates that karma will pass even to the grandchildren. In Choli Prasnam, it will pass for 5 generations. Understand? So you need not worry about the client. He is earning his own karma. You need not
Okay,
worry.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you for this beautiful experience that you shared, sir. Thank you.
Many things are there. Okay. So there are many things. That is what I'm saying now. Tamboola Prashanam or Choli Prashanam.
No, Bob, what are you doing?
So anybody, any other doubt in what is taught?
Sir, then we cannot predict ourselves with
Definitely you can predict yourself. Who said no? Understand. Only thing is you have to go randomly to the market, get some leaves. You should not even say like give me 12 leaves, 13 leaves. You should give some 20 or 30 rupees. Give me leaf for 50 rupees. Whatever for 50 rupees or 100 rupees she is giving, bring it, sit it after your daily bath, kriya, everything. You sit and you open and see. You will get your answer. If you are not able to test a subject on yourself, how you can predict for others?
Okay, Guruji.
Anybody, any other doubt?
So one doubt, sir.
Yes, sir. Please. Arnab, sir.
I was a witness to one of the Jataka Prashna, Ashtamangala Prashna.
Nice.
Yeah, so I mean, it was a Dev Prashna, but then the astrologers from Kerala decided that it will be turned into a Jataka Prashna, the person who was asking. Anyways, my observation was like, sir, that the one day before the Prashna, the astrologer got sick. I mean, he had a stomach upset and he had suddenly he had developed red eyes and all. And next day he was not in a very good condition to do the prashna. Should a person go ahead when the health is not that great? I mean, astrologer, when your health is not good, should one go ahead with the prashna and doing a prashna
Not at
for the
all. I
client?
will advise to go ahead with the Prashna. Why? Because I already told a
Yeah.
person, an astrologer should be free of anxieties and he should be in a mental in a good condition. When your
Okay.
health
Okay.
is not in a good condition, definitely you cannot concentrate. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when you are suffering, you will not be able to observe the symbols, signs, and the nature's call. Nature's call means not nature call, means the sound and the voice.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Right. So then definitely you are not in a position. You have to postpone it. You have to give him some other muhurta and you have to go ahead. That's
Okay.
there are a lot of other things. Traditionally, how we used to do when I used to go and now we are doing on Zoom. But when you are going to a client's place and all, what and all you have to observe also, I will share tomorrow. Of course, you may not come across, but if you want to know traditionally like what a astrologer should observe from place of his house to the client's house, I can share tomorrow. Not a problem.
Sure, sir.
Not boring you all.
No, absolutely not, sir. Looking forward to it.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Okay, thanks. So fine. So all your doubts are clear. Let me take a feedback like I take on the first day. So that will make me to decide how to take it. And in the end, I can take your feedbacks. So Aditya means okay, Mini Gopalan madam, how was the class? Maybe you joined late. So whatever you
I
had.
joined late, but it is a beautiful class, because as I told, you yourself know that I'm new, but
Correct.
I'm able to understand whatever you're saying. So thank you for putting it in such a simple manner, so that I can also understand. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Arnab sir.
Yes, sir.
Ah.
So very nice class, sir. And the way you have explained, giving us the introduction to the Tamboola Prashna. But the main interesting part was the story that you have shared. So that's something very inspiring and also very, it's making us more curious, sir. So I'm
But
expecting
that is what I'm
more and
saying.
more. Yeah.
Without practice, anything you study is no use. Understand? You
Yes,
study
sir.
from 100
Definitely.
teachers, 100 books also. If you don't have real-time experience, how we can relate it to the student?
Yes.
Okay.
So looking forward to it, sir, in the coming classes.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Ashwin, sir?
Sir, it's very interesting and very much curious and eagerly waiting for more classes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Binay, sir?
It was a very good class, sir. Especially a few of the things which you mentioned in the today's class.
Mm.
I mean, not all the astrologers are called Devagna. Especially the Prashna astrologers called Devagya, right?
Correct.
And then few things like how do you decide whether the remedies one is performing is working upon him or not in a positive or a negative manner? So that's where the Prashna comes very handy. And secondly, that baffled me was that once you go through a natal horoscope, sidewise you also look at the Prashna chart, right? So that gives you a certain clues and the validations from there as well. So amazing. I mean, it's like the thirst going on and on and on, sir. Beautiful class. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Ari, sir? Okay. Vinay, sir?
Yes, Guruji, namaste.
Namaste.
Wonderful, Guruji. Nice. Very anxiously waiting because Prashna has always been wonderful for me, and Jamakol has really worked wonders. Till now, everything comes exactly right in Jamakol. I'm
Super.
expecting the same in obviously, this will also be wonderful, and really anxious to learn a lot of things, Guruji. Thank you so
Sure.
much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Jyoti, madam?
Sir, blessed actually. Intriguing as always. And yes, I would agree 100% with the person. Like, I guess it was Arnav sir who told that the story was the best part. Yes, so it has aroused our interest like more. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Right. Thank you. Marcus, sir?
Good evening, sir. Very interesting, sir. Every day is like a new learning class for me, sir. And still very good, sir. I hope again I'll be attending more of such classes, sir.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mrinal, sir?
Very good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, it's a very interesting class, sir. There are lots to learn from you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. One more Mrinal, sir, is there? Okay. This is Mrinal Das.
Yes, Guruji.
Ah.
Yes, Guruji.
Mrinal,
So I also love this class, and a couple of people said before me, the most interesting part was that how that person, matlab that is showing ki how the fate will show itself no matter what humans try. Fate will play out the way it wants to play out. That was seriously, I got goosebumps listening to that story. And I love the way you did the class, how you broke down everything into easy to grasp pointers. Yeah, that was really lovely way you were teaching.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Muralidhar, sir? Okay. Muralidhar, sir, is on mute. Okay. Shakti madam's mic is on. Shakti madam?
Yeah, sir. So morning shows that day. So the interest is there. The stories today were really good. So now waiting for the whole class to unfold, sir.
Sure. Okay. Thank you. Padma madam?
Absolutely fantastic class, sir, as usual. The best part about you is, sir, you don't only teach us astrology only, you also teach us how to practice it ethically, which is extremely important because many people get carried away and we need to know what is right, what is wrong. So this is absolutely fantastic about you, sir. And the classes, all the classes are superb, fantabulous. I'm falling short of words to praise you. So
Thanks.
beautiful class, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Pradhan, for your time. Prasad, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Nicely structured, beautifully delivered. Wonderful.
Thanks.
Looking forward for the next 4-5 days, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Prasad, sir. So all of you don't worry about the syllabus and all. Like once we decide, if you see most of the classes, I would have told 6 days, 10 hours, it would have gone 10 days, 18 hours. And I'm not going to charge extra for that because for us, I always keep saying in classes, either you don't serve or serve fully because off knowledge is always dangerous. So don't worry about the days. Definitely we will cover, which most of them know here. Okay. Just for the sake of newcomers, I am saying. Okay. Parijat sir, I think maybe is in work.
I'm here, sir. I'm here.
We're glad to
I'm
have
here,
you.
sir. Thank you, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
it's wonderful, sir. I'm
Yeah.
very intrigued by that, by the content,
Yeah.
especially that Tambula story, that incident you shared, and also that point that Tambula Mala, that it should be the female lives. It's very intriguing, very interesting, sir. Really looking forward to learn more from you. And we are all lucky, really, to have you as our teacher. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Parijat sir, for your time. Sabu sir.
Sir, introduction is a very good, sir. Very good, sir. உங்க டிசிஷன் இங்க கிளாஸ்க்கு இடையில இந்த இன்டர்ஃபியர் செய்யாததுக்கு குட் டிசிஷன் சார். அது டைவர்ட் ஆகி போகாததுக்கு நல்ல ஒரு பாயிண்ட் அது சார். அது நல்லதாக சார். அது கொஞ்சம் கண்டினியூஷன் கிடைக்கும் சார்.
ஓகே ஓகே சரி. தேங்க் யூ
சார்.
சந்தீப் கோயல் சார். Sorry, Sandeep Gopal, sir.
Sir. Class is very good, sir. And thank you for giving this knowledge to us. This is very rare knowledge and openly we don't get outside of Guru Parampara.
Correct.
Thank you, thank you sharing this knowledge to us, sir.
Okay, okay. Next is Sheila Kalwar, madam.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
It is a very wonderful class. So every sentence that it keeps us, on tenterhooks. What is sir going to teach next? What is sir going to teach? So you start from the foundation, and unless our foundation is strong, you are not going to the next step. So that is what I like about that. Thank you so much, sir. We are really fortunate to have you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you for joining. Shil, sir.
Namaste, sir. Sir, as usual, a wonderful class, sir. The basics and the way you explain with an example, especially with your experience, it gives so much crystal clarity, sir. So, I mean, we can also connect how it is going forward. We can relate it with. So that experience helps us, sir. So thank you so much for. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Thanks a lot. Okay, next is Sudarshan, sir. Okay, Sudarshan sir is on mute. Swapnil Vishwakarma, sir.
Sir, I am very much thankful to you. The class was very fantastic, and like I'm able to understand everything because I'm very new to astrology, so able to understand like clearly.
Okay, okay. Thanks a lot. If you're understanding and following, that is the class objective is fulfilled. Okay. Uma Ravi, madam.
Yes, sir. Namaste, sir.
Namaste. See, madam, from last 2-3 classes, activating you.
Sir, it's awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. Yeah, all the classes are awesome, sir. Like even the session is like from the beginning, the way you started with the basic, it was really interesting, sir. Eagerly waiting for future classes. Sure, each class is like we are receiving the nectar from you, sir. And then blesses, and we all practice and then in an ethical and joyful manner, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you,
sir.
Vasan, sir.
Sir, very good evening, sir. and very curious to know more knowledge with you, sir. And
Mm.
and really, I didn't thought even there is in leaves also there male, female, and unique. Really, I didn't thought, sir. Really very nice, sir. And I'm very curious to know in future classes also. Thank you so much.
Okay. So thank you all for your time and for your feedback. I think close to 10:30. I appreciate for most of you to staying till this time. Tomorrow we will directly go into calculate how to Tamboola Ardam planets. It will be more and more interesting because like I told, more to 300 slides I have added and more remedial parts also I have added. So that will make even more complete in itself this Tamboola Prashanam. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good night. See you all tomorrow. And one more thing. Okay. So in case if I needed in the last 1 or 2 days, I may start from 7 to 10. Means instead of 1.5 hours, we may go 3 hours also in case if you are not able to cover. Just have it somewhere in your mind. And thank you. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good